Back. And don't worry, we have Chester Missing with us. Not only do we have Chester Missing, well, Chester's actually on strike, so we may not have Chester with us.
I might be able to get him to come out of his box, his bag. But whether he will stay is a whole different question.
But what we do have is the very funny Conrad Koch. Hello, Conrad.
How's it going, dude?
It's going good. I'm just so glad to have a real comedian with me on the show for a change.
I've heard he's famous at the moment.
No,
not just used to be
this
famous.
week. This week. Just this. Not even me. It's the puppets.
Why are you famous?
It's like your suit, that tight suit that you used to wear. Chris Forrest used to wear a tight suit.
All suits were tight on Chris Forrest.
Boom, there. Robertson's got his own jokes.
See
there.
That Warren made a fat joke.
There it is.
That was a stretch for him, but he made it.
It was a stretch for him.
Yeah,
it was a stretch for you.
You see how I set you up there? I was hoping you'd do better. But
sorry.
But welcome, Conrad. Tell us why you're famous this week.
Yeah. Well, everything's happening. I mean, like, Chester's become this like proper political analyst. So people actually phone him. I had BBC Radio trying to get hold of him this morning, and it's crazy. People.
You had BBC Radio.
I went from the Daily Sun yesterday, from the Daily Sun, who reckons that our guy Lois Ogola pays people 100 rand, which is crazy. Did you see that?
I saw the tweet.
100 rand to tweet positive things about him.
50 rand for Loiso is funny, and 100 rand for Loiso is hilarious.
There we go. I mean, how much will you got for saying that on radio?
Right, Lois, I'm about to make a grand. Right now. I need the cash.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Make it famous.
Let's all do it. In fact, if Balls could do it as well.
And then let's hashtag Daily Sun.
I think that's an outstanding idea.
100 rand just to say that Lois Ogola.
That's what they say.
Hilarious.
It was ironic because I was sitting there having seen that tweet that morning, and then I was in their whatever they call that place at Media 24.
Yeah.
And I was like, so this is what the guy, and the browser was a really nice guy. Butkule said, oh no, but it's possible. It's like, guy, I've known this guy for 15 years. There's no way he needs to pay people to tell people he's funny. He's got his own TV show.
He really is funny.
So how much money would that take? I mean, like, you've got, say, 60,000. You've got 60,000 Twitter followers, and you tell them, yeah, you tweet, I'm hilarious, and I'll give you $100. You'll be bankrupt in under an hour.
What if you just do it as a freebie? And how do you get your $100? Like, does he have to drive to every Twitter person and say, yeah, thank you?
SMS thing, like that thing, that FNB vibes, where they send you money, and then you just go put it in the machine and it comes out.
Yeah. Yes.
That's my theory of how it's gonna work.
Sounds good to me. That works.
Yeah.
So you were at the Daily Sun, yes?
I was at the Daily Sun, and so it's quite weird because I normally always take Chester Missing with me to interviews because he's quite a controversial fellow. Particularly, I'm white and he's sort of coloured-ish. Coloured-ish. So, well, because say coloured, then people go, what's coloured? He sounds coloured. And then we go, well, how do coloured people sound? And then you're in a minefield of race problems. But so this coloured guy. So it's a sort of semi-controversial for like one sector, and another sector of like radical, no, be rude about Jacob Zuma people, which is the majority of his. He's hit 50,000 followers now on Twitter, which is quite weird. And I have 5,000 followers.
Yeah. So no wonder they're phoning for him.
Yes,
that must be weird. Do they actually phone and say, I want to speak to Chester?
Yes. No, they call me Chester.
No.
My publicist called me Chester yesterday.
No, so 12 years.
Conrad.
So like what, 12, 15 years of comedy and
I'm known for one other guy. Yeah. It's actually, I say in my show, and because you know Gwede Mantashe, right? So the people listening, Gwede Mantashe is the Secretary General of the ANC. You've seen him. He's got this really deep voice, and he sees me in Lutuli House or wherever when I'm doing these interviews for late night news, and he sees me and he really goes, Chester.
You should record that as like your voicemail thing.
I should, yeah.
Chester. But this guy, he's like, he can't stop himself from laughing like at you and pointing at you. Like he's the head of the ANC.
Yes, he's mad.
Like
he's
this guy, like the guy who stands in his driveway and laughs at the stick figures. This guy is like the head of the ANC. Awesome. Yeah. Good news for South Africa.
No, it is good news because the thing is about him is he's got a really, really good, accessible sense of humor. He's like a proper salt of the earth guy. Because a lot of those freedom fighter dudes, they didn't get into their job. Some of them are just career politicians, no doubt about that. But some of them didn't get in their job because they're chops. jobs. They got in their job because they actually give a damn, and they're trying to. It doesn't mean they get it right. It doesn't mean they should be criticized. I'm just saying they are quite salt of the earth. So when you get close to them, like Jackson Tembu, you know, they really do have like a kiff sense of humor. It's actually pretty crazy.
Which is probably why they.
Do you notice how you gotta? This is a very comedian thing, because they laugh at him, so he's going. They've got a cool sense of humor. I'm with you. Anyone who laughs at me has a cool sense of humor.
Everybody laughs at you.
Yes, one day you'll know what that feels like. Or
I'm not saying
or just one person.
That guy in the front row. You know that guy in your show who's in the front row who just won't laugh. That guy can destroy your show because he just like he starts working into your brain, and then you become resentful, and then I start hating on him, and then all the puppets are hating on him, and then all the audience wonders why was he so mean. It's because he wouldn't laugh, man, even though everyone else was laughing. I don't know.
Because he's saying like one guy, but for you it's your whole show.
One guy can ruin it. Like Warren's just happy if one guy's laughing, but for us it's like that one dude who's sitting there with a straight face, who's normally the reviewer. Fuck it's you, Barry Wronger.
Screw you, Barry Wronger.
So, who's your favourite politician you've ever interviewed?
There we go. See, he's Chris Forrest asking questions.
Yeah, he's like a professional radio guy.
These questions.
You can tell why he's getting paid.
Who's your favourite politician you've ever interviewed?
No. Do you know what's your favourite politician? I don't want to know who your favourite politician to interview is. Who's your favourite politician to sleep with?
Chester missing. But
have you actually ever? Has anyone requested, like, because he's a ventriloquist, right? So has a chick ever got you to make various body parts talk without?
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. This is where we're going now. You let Warren
because he's got a sticker on his car.
He's
actually got a sticker that says ventriloquists can do it without making your lips move.
Yeah, that's
for once the show doesn't have to be about cock jokes.
It wasn't a cock joke.
It's Koch jokes. It's vaginal jokes. No, man. I think it scares ladies a little bit. I think when Gear first met, Gear's my friend. I introduced Gear to Chester at 5 in the morning on Seapoint Main Road, which sounds terrible for everybody.
You introduced her to your puppet.
Yes, I know.
As if isn't weird enough.
Meet me here.
No, here's Chester. Someone. I know. No, it's a long story. There's Chester, and he comes out, and then she's like, "Okay, you're kind of strange," and she's a bit scared of puppets at first. So, yeah, that's like talking to puppets is one step ahead of having a body bag and duct tape in your boot.
No, not really.
You'd know, Chris. You'd know.
No, I think talking to puppets is quite sane. We all talk to ourselves.
I know.
The only difference is most of us don't have something on our hand that talks back to us.
Gigs in Edenvale.
That's not me. That's Malcolm Ferreira. Please stop confusing me, since the dude wanted to kill the person in question. We won't talk about that.
Those gigs where there's 3 people. Yo, there have been times, where you have comedy and then you're standing there. The weird thing with Chester is for the first few seconds, the odd thing happens where I suddenly realize on stage, I'm talking to a puppet here and my lips might be moving. This could look really bad. And it's like an awkward 3 minutes. No, they're believing it. It's fine. Keep going.
You've spoken to a lot of things in your life. That's quite fact.
I have. Gio once walked on me. I've got a story. I've got a story.
It's all about you now.
It is all about me. And that other guy in the bag, actually. But Gio once walked on me rehearsing for a show. And in the show, I had to talk on a phone and then do ventriloquism that someone was answering. But I didn't have a phone. Like I'm doing this funny piece of rubber in your studio here. I had one of Gio's combs because in the spare room. Gear walks in and I'm talking, but it's just at the wrong time, so I look like a real chop. It's like, what are you doing? Sorry.
At least you've got an excuse for that kind of thing.
No, not in this situation. It just looked bad. It looked as bad as it sounds. And so when I went to bed, then make sure you put your comb on silent. Boom! There we go.
Chris Forrest, professional mic guy.
Very exciting.
Professional mic guy indeed.
Well done.
Look at me doing stuff.
We're sitting here with Conrad Koch, who is the voice of Ronnie.
And some other people.
I'm
hiding behind ostriches. I don't know if you heard about this. I am hiding behind ostriches.
No, because one of your puppets is an ostrich.
Yes,
right?
I'm an ostrich. I'm hiding behind ostriches. It's a matter of time before the media.
Before we carry on, sorry, there's something we have to do. Because we spoke earlier on about this is visual radio. People can see you playing with your cheeks.
Does everyone who listens to this thing watches basically TV?
No, but some do. and that's disturbing. But for those of you who do, we were talking earlier on about people wearing hats indoors and how it's mildly retarded.
I'm about to be judged.
So no, I don't. Because somebody has pointed out that Conrad is wearing a hat, and I just want you to take it off quickly, just for 10 seconds. And then people can decide whether the hat should come back. Because personally, I think the hat should stay.
But that's
why do you think I'm wearing the hat?
That's one of the hats that we were specifically talking about. That's one of the hats, the Cape Town hat.
Yes,
that's what everybody in Cape Town's wearing. That's one of the hats that got Colin Moss beaten up.
That's really?
Yeah.
When was Colin Moss beaten up?
Apparently he wore it in the
years and years ago.
Oh, really?
Before those hats were cool.
Yeah.
Because Colin is ahead of his time.
He's ahead of his time.
And you're just a follower.
I am a follower. I'm following. I'm trying to be the Colin Moss with puppets. I'm going to get a puppet called Koch Farko soon.
Well,
that was an inside comedy joke, though. You wouldn't get that. Yeah.
Nobody got that joke.
Nobody got it. I think I might have if I wasn't focused on on other things.
Why is this radio station called Balls Radio?
Because
who told you you were hiding behind ostriches? We don't ask that question. That's not the question we like to ask around here. Who told you were hiding behind ostriches?
Balls Radio.
It's called Balls because it's got a lot to do with sports.
It sounds to me like it's top TV as a radio station.
Okay, but who asked you for your opinion?
Yeah, take off your pants.
Answer the question.
Waxed.
Puppet man.
Puppet man.
So let's we're going to talk about your political views and who are you voting for in the next election.
I know the problem is that's all I talk about. That's the problem.
No, let's talk about because we're talking
about sports, and I will immediately take it back to politics. I even have a gag to take sport back to politics in case people ask me.
No, don't worry.
Okay, but what we're actually going to ask you were speaking about how you spoke to a comb. And I've seen you speak to a dustbin, and I've seen you
seen me talk to a dustbin.
I've seen you speak to a paper bag.
Yes.
Do you speak to a lot of inanimate objects?
It's the future.
And
inanimate
they speak
objects
back
are a
to
lot
you.
friendlier than other objects. Like you chat to a chair, it'll just sit there and listen. Inanimate objects are very good listeners.
They
seldom bite back.
Okay,
yes,
but obviously they're friendly because they talk back through your voice in your head.
Yes.
So it would be mean. I mean, it would be weird if you were mean to yourself.
It would be mean. But technically, most of the time, we're listening to other people. We're just translating them as how we feel. So technically, most of the time, we're just talking to ourselves. But that was probably a bit deep for this.
That was very deep. That was very deep.
I sort of lost interest. I must be
when you're speaking to a dustbin, who do you picture speaking back to you?
Chris Forrest. Boom! There we go.
Yes, that was awesome. Now we could see
I'm
why.
back in the room.
Why Conrad is such a highly rated comedian type guy.
Put a lid on it.
The dustbin was actually a lot funnier. So,
the dustbin had gags. There was a remote control dustbin. It had like a little like a motor in it, and then I press it and it opened up. It just never worked out for me. And the dustbin spoke like Wede Mantashe. It was very fun.
Yes. You mean it didn't work out, like people didn't like the dustbin?
No, I didn't. I explored. I also had a talking sperm cell, if you recall. There was a sperm cell. Chris may remember it was terrible.
No, you would. I remember the talking. You painted your hand, and you actually
it was terrible. It was just ugly. And I had a latex glove, and I attached a little piece of rubber, and then it wiggled its tail. If you're watching, where's the camera there? It wiggled its tail there. There, you the camera. It wiggled its tail, and I was a bit sad. But you had to try lots of things to eventually work out what is your, like with stand-up, you try different styles until you find your voice, you know?
What would they say about the psychology of turning your hand into a sperm cell?
And also, did you ever speak to your sperm cells that weren't your hand? Is that how it started? Were you speaking to sperm cells in your hand? I can see where
this is going, and we're on Balls Radio, so it's just really gone downhill. Yeah, all the time. Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, we're fine, thanks. How are you?
Your Olympic swimming team.
Go. Yes. What's your name? My name's Chad.
Chad,
and your name? Le Klaus.
Okay, so
I had one called Oscar.
All male.
He used to kill all the other ones.
All right, in the bathroom apparently.
Excellent.
We really are a bunch of boys now.
Really are.
We're a bunch of boys. Sorry.
All right, so the DA, right? Lindy must.
There we go. Change the topic now.
I've been watching.
Speaking of semen,
I've been watching you on Twitter. You talk to Lindy Mazibuko every day. You want to get her on LNN. Why so?
No, man, it's not. I don't. Yeah, I have to control my troll tendencies because I get frustrated with self-righteousness that isn't backed up. Not saying that she doesn't back it up in all ways. It's just I get frustrated with it. So for the DA makes a big noise about being the open ones. Here are the people you can talk to. We're open book. I interviewed Chester interviewed Mbali Ntuli as the DA youth leader. Very nice lady. She's on tomorrow night on Late Night News. So she was also, no, we're gonna, and she's total open. I want them to show who's giving us money. And
right.
So if you're gonna be like that, then when the slightly more weird, pushy interview comes along, don't say no, because then when I've had many ANC cabinet ministers say yes. If you're going to say no and the ANC said yes, then stop claiming you're so open and free and accessible.
Could it not be? Could it not just simply be?
Is it not true that actually you've got a secret crush on Lindiwe Mazibuko and you want her to be more open and free?
What is this guy? Chris Forrest, you had to take it there, didn't you? You had to take it there. You had to take it all the way to Dirty Dicks.
That's what Lindiwe said to you.
Could it not be a case of Lindiwe just simply being the only sane person who doesn't want to talk to a puppet?
No,
because that's weird.
I do see. I have a theory about it.
Okay.
I have a theory about it. I think that not a theory. I know why. We have been a little bit rude to Lindiwe here and there on a weight front, which is unfair. It's not cool to rip off someone. In this context, and Chris is like taking the piss himself. Then we go there. But when it's a politician and she didn't put it out there. I mean, Helen Ziller did crack a weight joke in Parliament, so they did kind of open themselves up to that. But outside of that. And I asked, Mario Ambrosini is the IFP guy, and he's foreign. He's from Italy, and he wrote the immigration laws. So we've got a foreigner writing immigration laws. So Chester's question to him was, isn't that like letting Lindiwe Mazibuko man the buffet table? So that, those kind of comments,
right, okay.
You can only make those if you're fat yourself.
But if you break that kind of line where you're saying you're making a joke about a politician being fat, then the next step is we're examining her cellulite in People magazine, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, but I don't. Because it's a woman, though. That's why
it is a problem. You see,
yeah.
It is a problem, and a woman politician shouldn't be judged on how they look or sound or whatever. So I kind of agree with that. It's just we're comedians and we rock and roll, and sometimes.
So do you think she's afraid you're going to make fat jokes?
I think she's just got hurtful, and she also maybe a sense of humor may be a problem as well. I've seen she's got seems like quite a controlling sense of humor. She doesn't let herself be exposed. That sounded terrible.
How did she react when Julius called her the T-girl? Do you know?
I don't know. I want to ask her that. I want to ask her about, because I will take the piss out of Julius for being sexist. She doesn't understand that when we go into these interviews, we actually say, what do you want to say? Let's make sure you get that out, and I will be chachara here and there, and then we kind of balance it. It's not actually Deborah Patter, it just looks Deborah Patter because there's a puppet hitting you with a microphone.
So Deborah Patter quit, isn't that a good thing?
No, I'm in there. Chester's going to be the next Deborah Patter. I just have to go for orange spray paint. Boom, there, I did the orange joke.
Yeah, good one.
We did about a dozen of them last week. We're not above that.
So a week late.
Chester asked Chester, who's your mother on Mother's Day? So he's like, my mother is an Edgar's mannequin, one of the white ones. And who's your dad? The Oros man. Because I'm heading towards Deborah Patter vibes. But it turns out it wasn't funny on Twitter either.
Yeah, we weren't going to say, because we're
very...
So it
hurt my feelings.
So you were like, this
you
is
just
shit
lost yourself 100 rand.
Yeah. This is shit on Twitter. Let's try it on Balls Radio.
Yeah, Balls Radio is definitely the place to do it.
We're a great audience here.
Yeah, I've seen
How many people, because I've actually seen, speaking of politicians, I saw at Carnival City of all places, I saw a woman start shouting at your puppet.
Yes.
As opposed to you. How often does that happen?
Fantastic. Oh, it's fantastic. Well, now it happens all the time. Now Chester's a full-on entity. People, the analysts, the people critting me, forget that Chester isn't real. So it's like, a good question was asked, are you not hiding, because I'm quite progressive,
right.
Change. We all, as white people, benefited from apartheid. I believe that strongly. I think we need to deal with that, all that kind of controversial things. Then the crit is, but you're hiding behind a black puppet effectively. And therefore you're not using your own voice to say this stuff, which diminishes it, okay? But so what's difficult for me to understand, because I know it's not true, what's difficult for me to understand is when I stand there in front of like an audience, like at Carnival City, and I've got my puppet there, and my lips are moving just a little bit, and it's quite clearly a puppet. At what point are you confused that it's me saying these things? As well as that, they're not getting that it's actually, I'm not saying one thing, I'm saying a debate between me and the puppet. That's what I'm saying, that whole conversation. But it's very weird. People really commit to him. Dude, it's crazy. People call me Chester, or they email Chester. When Chester comes out, they chat to Chester. I did an interview with the Star where the lady literally, I sat looking away, and the lady literally sat talking to Chester. And this wasn't some like new journalist this was like a proper, one of the best entertainment journalists at the Star, Therese Owen. She sat chatting to Chester for an hour.
Didn't you once have somebody put the phone at Chester?
Oh yes, no, I had that yesterday. We had someone from French media agency, what they called AFP, French media, and they're like a news wire, like where news gets distributed. They came to my show, they interviewed me in Chester, and they put the mic at Chester.
All right. Well,
and that's a news agency. This is not some
do you ever get confused though?
Yeah.
Do you ever like look at Chester and be like, oh?
Yeah, no, Chester. Well, it's not confused. It's more commitment. So it's the feeling I have is when I come out of it, when he's a puppet, I'm in it so much.
Oh wow.
We're gonna go to a song now, and then hopefully when we come back, Chester makes an appearance.
Okay, we'll ask.
Are you excited?
Yes,
I'm excited.
Okay. People are busy watching. They're seeing a very weird process going on here.
But hopefully they're not watching.
Yeah. Hopefully they're not watching, producer people.
Just saying.
No, they are. Now they're watching you on both channels, actually.
On both channels.
Yeah, it's a good job.
That's just
okay.
That's just
fantastic. There's double Chris's.
That's awesome. I like being on two channels. I'm crazy like that.
I'm on two channels.
So you have a show on at the moment.
There we go.
That's actually
Forrest,
why you're here, to talk about your show.
We've gone where we're meant to go. I am doing a show. Well, technically, I'm not doing a show. See, what's happened is Chester Missing's career literally took off, and the other three of us, I've got an ostrich puppet who's like a diva showgirl. She's awesome, and a green monster who represents my like dark side. And they all the rest of us he's gone off on his own career.
Just for the record, your green puppet has his cock out.
Yes.
So your dark side.
It's actually his winky. Has a winky. It's a winky. Or in Tondo. Cock, not so much.
Maybe you can answer a question for us earlier. We were saying, why
thing?
would somebody want to get their winky out at a sporting event? And maybe you can explain that if your dark side wants to get his winky out.
Did that happen? Oh, in general?
Like street.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier in the show. Yeah.
I think that
so maybe you can explain to us why your dark side.
On Balls Radio, I can see where this is going.
No, not like that. So anyway, let's go back to quickly because we don't have too much time.
Yeah,
so let's go back to your show. Tell us about it.
My show is at the Market Theatre. It's from now to every night, and on Sundays at 3:15, and not Mondays, but until the 2nd of June. So now to the 2nd of June, you book a CompuTicket. It is crazy funny. We've had Ray's reviews.
You've had Ray's reviews.
Ray's reviews.
I love Ray. He always gives great reviews.
I love Ray. Ray gives very good reviews. There at the Polokwane Express. And no, it's been like chaotic. In fact, it's been actually quite awesome how much the media has really come behind, because Chester's kind of like become like a journalist. So the journalists come behind Chester. I've got journalists chatting to Chester about news. So it's quite exciting that. And people are like, if something happens and they want slightly quirky, then Chester's the go-to guy. So we deal with that. Chester explains South African politics. If you don't know what's going on, he will explain to you who Kgalema Motlanthe is and how he got his job.
Who is Kgalema Motlanthe? How did he get his job?
Oh my gosh!
Look who that is.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, where are we? We're at Balls Radio. Is that? Oh, are you for real? And here we are with two cocks. Yeah.
We can see that's the political analyst Chester Missing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we are. Here we are. Little DA. What's this? Little homeland of the middle class. Here at Balls Radios.
Chester, did you
not
fashion?
KwaZulu, it's KwaZulu.
Did you fashion your haircut after Jacob Zuma?
Yeah. Nee and that. 95 million other South Africans. What's going on? Because we all got Jacob Zuma haircuts.
Yes. So, but I mean, not all of
you.
you
Fashion your facial hair. No, okay. After Warren Robertson's ass. No, okay, dude.
Have I got a bit of fluff?
I'd always thought.
Okay, so Chester, tell us
how you wax.
How do you? Well, you'll find out later. How do you really feel about Ronnie? Ronnie being the green monster.
That guy, it's sickening. This guy, Conrad Koch, is like a pedophile. He's like a pedophile. If you're any bigger pedophile, I'd change your name to Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber's not a pedophile. The bigger his career gets and the older he gets, the more it seems like pedophile.
All right. Chester, I know you're fond of nursery rhymes. Can you say one for me? Can you say Peter Piper picked a peck.
Yeah, you're going down now, guy. You're going down now. He's got you.
Can
in a
you say
corner.
that one?
Okay. You're going down, guy. You're going down. He's got you. Try seashells. No, I can do that. Peanut butter. Say it.
So anyway, it's Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Yo, you're good, eh? You should be.
Can you say that?
And no, I can't do it. I can't do it.
We'll move on.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. You're saying Tita. I'm not saying Tita. Yes, you are.
You really are.
So then I practice. Gear used to tease me. I don't practice. I practice.
Where do you buy your suits?
I borrow these suits from Baby Jake. There we go.
That was a good one.
Gag.
I'm guessing you've heard that one before.
You got the suit gag. You got
yes,
the
it
suit
was
gag.
It was an awesome gag.
You got the suit gag.
Can we get a rating out of 10 for the suit gag from Warren there?
I liked it. I was
like
a big
it?
fan of that. I'm giving that a 7.5.
You're gonna give it.
There we go. I love you, Warren.
Yeah.
I love you. I think that was more as a thought one.
That was
It
weird.
was more like a 5.
You started
Maybe.
talking and sounding like Conrad, and then you went.
I know it
into
happens
Chester.
all the time. You must see on late night news. My God. Sometimes it just sounds like you hiding there.
Who's your favorite on late night news? Because that's one of the things that's made your
David
career.
Kidluka is my favorite.
He's your favorite.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he always thinks the races are. Can I say the word?
You can say it.
He thinks the races are shit.
Okay. Well, as long as you're like a fan
He
of his
thinks they shit.
articulate humor.
He thinks they're shit.
Okay, you've said it, Chester.
They are shit.
Let's move on.
He's the only black
Yeah,
guy on the
he
show
can-
that's smaller than Chester.
He
though,
can
so.
say shit.
They are shit.
All right, so Chester, tell us about
We
your.
said cock and shit. Okay, just.
You can say cock and shit. You can say fuck if you want, but don't.
Yo!
Tell us about your part in the show at.
Say without moving your lips. No, don't.
That's often how it happens. with
Ironically.
Conrad. We already did that joke.
When
though.
he does it, it doesn't move. Okay, all right. Okay.
All right, so have you guys ever sang a duet? That would be impressive.
Say again.
If you and Conrad sang a duet, can you do that?
No, we can't talk at the same time, Chris.
No, not right now, but if you had to
I'm
record
sorry
something.
to break it to you.
I figured that's what ventriloquism.
Like
Never
you
mind.
and Warren can't talk at the same time.
Because we're on the radio.
And also, well, we can't talk at the same time if I got my hand up his ass.
I didn't see that coming. Warren.
I must be honest, I would have gotten paid a lot more if I thought that was part of the show. I would have been a lot stronger on my
You're going to
contractual.
have to change the name. Balls of radio isn't hard enough. Okay.
Well, it is once you're. Anyway, so tell us about your
You're
part
going
in the
there.
Chester Missing show. Isn't it weird that it's named after you and not Conrad?
No, it's not weird. It is my show. People are coming to see me. If you ask the audience why are you here, they say here to see Chester Missing. That's a fact.
But you don't make the other puppets talk.
No, that's a very, very difficult point you're going to now. Rather you don't talk about that.
Okay,
That is my
cool.
dark side. I don't like to deal with that issue. Yes.
Right.
Because you effectively are using me. I'm not using you. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. You're using a black puppet to make a mockery of the revolution. Dude, I should change my name to Lindiwe. There's a gag from the show.
There we go. That's another one.
9 out
Warren,
of 10. 9 out of 10.
You can't rate your own gags.
Yes, I can.
Okay, you
that joke
can.
was less
I'm
good
a
than the
puppet.
suit one.
Tell us-
Screw you, Warren Robertson.
That word joke was a solid.
You don't
pull.
even look like a Herden Stice.
That was
'cause
that one's. It's just going down now.
It really
started
is,
on
isn't it?
7.5.
It was. Look,
Rabbits
very
love
funny in
in
the
Herden.
show, but this is
Warren.
I've actually seen the show, and I just
Warren.
I want to say that it is a lot funnier than that
Yeah, the
last
show is brilliant. This
herbs
is,
and spices
Warren.
joke. If I'm waiting for the Forrest joke now. Give us your best one.
No, I don't have the Forrest joke.
Okay. Well, like I said, the show is very funny. Where is it again? Your show. where is your show?
Oh, sorry, at the Market Theatre.
At the Narket Theatre. All right.
Which is right next to the Market Theatre.
and
It's
people,
an amazing venue.
people, you can get your tickets at Contu Ticket.
Can't see tickets.
at the Narket Theatre. Book
This
now.
guy is such an asshole. I hate this guy. Who is this guy? This is Chris Forrest. Do you
Alright.
think you're a comedian? Okay.
I'm gonna show you a trick
he
now.
used to be.
Isn't he the actual white guy from Blacks Only?
That's the one. So go see Conrad at the Narket Theatre or the Market Theatre and Chester Missing. They're very funny.
Yeah.
See you next week.
I love you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.